Hi, welcome to Latin Guitar Mastery. I'm Sergio, and in this tutorial we're going to talk about 5 essential Latin guitar chords. So Latin guitar, or Latin jazz guitar, consists of jazz pieces which are played in a Latin style. That could be a Bossa Nova, it could be a Bolero, it could be a Cha-Cha, a Mambo. There are many different styles of Latin jazz, and these are the types of chords that come up in these Latin jazz pieces, and it's good to have sort of an idea around the voicings and how you might approach them on guitar. Usually the voicings that you choose will have to do with whereabouts on the fretboard you are and what perhaps the voice leading might be from the chord before. So for example, you might have like a high note in that chord and you want to keep that high note going, so you might continue that chord in this spot. So the first chord is a minor 7th chord. Minor 7th chord, they're fairly straightforward chords, and it belongs to the minor chord family. There are 5 chord families: minor, major, dominant 7th, diminished, and augmented. So the minor 7th chord consists of the degrees 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7 of the major scale. So you just count the degrees. For example, A minor 7, A, C, E, and G. Now C natural is the flat 3 because a minor chord has a C natural, a major chord has a C sharp, so we flatten that to create a C natural. So here's 2 places where you can play it: A minor 7 like that, or if you want to do it as a bar chord. So oftentimes you might have like a rumba, which is the Paco de Lucia's Entre Dos Aquas, uses minor 7th chords. The next chord we're going to look at is the C6-9. The 6-9 chord is part of the major chord family because it has a major 3rd and a 5th, and it has also a 6 and a 9. So for example, a C6-9 will include a C, E, G, 6A, and D9. Now, for the sake of finding enough fingers and creating that chord, we can omit the 5th. So we're going to take the G out, and we're going to end up with, so that's a C6-9. Often you find that in Bossa Novas. That with the bass down to G. It's got a really interesting dance kind of dissonant major feel. You can also play it up here. But to do that, you probably need a bass playing the root note down low. So there's the 6-9 chord. The dominant 7th flat 9 chord. This is the dominant 7th flat 9 chord belongs to the dominant chord family. So far we've done minor 7th from the minor family, 6-9 from the major family, and this is the dominant 7th flat 9, which is from the dominant family, the 7th chords. So often we say dominant 7th, but really most people take out the dominant and just say 7th. So this one is a 7th chord with the extra flat 9. So let's look at the scale degrees here. We have the 1, a 3, a 5, and a flat 7. So it's like a major chord with a flat 7, and we also add a flat 9. So let's look at an E7 flat 9. So we've got E, G, B, D, and F. And that kind of has a pretty tense kind of feel. The way I usually just play it is with the E in the bass. And that often wants to resolve to down the flat 9 to the 8, or the flat 2 to the 1. Another place to play it is and yeah, often play these in rumbas or Bossa Novas. And it basically adds a bit more tension to your 7th chord, and it gives you a little bit more embellishment. So, you know, oftentimes an E7, or most of the time, will resolve to the minor, to A. So you can often find that resolution. So very interesting, dense chord, often found in bossa novas. The fourth chord is an augmented seventh chord. The augmented seventh chord belongs to the augmented family, which is the fourth chord family. And augmented simply means sharp 5. So we have a sharp 5 with a flat 9. Hopefully you're following me here. So we're looking at a 1-3 sharp 5 flat 7. So yeah, I don't know if I said flat 9, flat 7. So let's look at a G augmented 7th. So we're going to have a G, B, D sharp, and we're also going to have a an F. Okay, in this case we're just going to do G augmented without the F, so we're going to play that like, and that's a really, again, a more dense augmented sound, sharp 5 sound. And you can also play this in this spot. It's also known as a seventh, a G7 with a flat 13. So it's just a slightly different way of naming it. And that is often done in a sort of way of making that seventh even more so again, it kind of sits in the dominant category, but if you see an augmented, you're basically adding the sharp 5. And the final chord is the half diminished chord, which belongs to the diminished family, and that includes a 1 flat 3 flat 7, a flat 5 flat 7. So let's look at a B half diminished. So the way you'd play a B half diminished would be like this. Now we have the D up the octave, but it would normally be, okay, so we're going to go take that away, have the F, have the A. So oftentimes the half diminished chords can be a 2 chord in a minor pattern. So 2-5-1 instead of going, often you'll have a, so for example in Black Orpheus we go the opening of Black Orpheus and Mahar de Carnaval has the half diminished. You can also play it here, and you can also play it here. So you have these nice 2-5-1 shapes that you can put together. You can either do it here, and you can add the flat 9, 7th flat 9. So you could do that here. So if you'd like some more information, go to latinguitarmastery.com or follow the link to this post. And I've actually got all the chord diagrams written out and a few little exercises showing those 2-5-1 progressions. Hope you enjoy that, and subscribe if you like these lessons. But feel free to ask me a comment or leave a question. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.